Since not enough people are talking about Puerto Rico, here's a master thread on info about the genocide going on, how the U.S. is trying to make Puerto Rico an American state, and how you can help. I like this image here. That's nice. Oh, it's already been community noted. Puerto Rico voted to become a state. Resistance at this stage has primarily come from the Republican Party. Efforts aimed at Puerto Rican statehood are organic and go beyond simply the efforts of the American federal government. Nice. This post is from a suspended account. What? Okay. Wait, how is this a thread? All they're doing is linking to other threads, you lazy piece of shit. Here's a master thread. Here's a link here. Okay. And then here's a link to a suspended account. Then here's an article. And then here's a Google Doc. And then here's an image. And then here's another, just nothing on their own. So lazy. Master thread means it links to other threads. You still need to put some effort into how you construct everything, okay? Okay, look, this was lazy. Lazy. Number 2, donation links. Suspended account. Help support Puerto Rico. Nice. Now both Puerto Rico and Washington, D.C. are begging for statehood. Well, yeah, Puerto Rico seems to want it. She says support all genocides later down. Support all genocide. Remember to support all genocides going on. Okay. We were never free until we're never free until... Is this person actually 12? Mammon Shrine in progress? Sunday religion? This person's 12. 12-year-old. ESL? No, 12-year-old. Well, we're all free. Keep fighting for Congo, for Sudan, for Ukraine, for Palestine, for Chile, for Brazil, for Eastern Turkey. You mean Kurdistan? For the Canary Islands, for Hawaii, for all. Nice. Okay. Well, they seem well-intentioned. So wait, what thoughts am I supposed to give on this? At least they also support Ukraine. Yeah, I think that's nice. You know, that's sweet. At least it's not just like campus bullshit, I guess. I like this image a lot. Lazy. What? Seriously? Just linking articles? Come on. Come on. What happened to me? Where is Dye Workwear? Okay? We need someone to come in and show these motherfuckers how you make an actual Twitter thread. Oh, here we go. This person actually typed stuff. That's nice. A thread of ways Puerto Rico is undergoing a cultural genocide. Okay, okay, cultural genocide. Not like, you know, okay. Believe it or not, they actually genocided Puerto Rico back in the 1500s. Okay. The statehood or annexation of Puerto Rico is just a code word for make them... What? We annexed Puerto Rico a long time ago, but they're not a state. The fact that they're not a state is like it contributes to their oppression. Like if they were fully a state, they would have benefits that they don't currently have. Is just a code word for make them white, but wouldn't the white supremacist thing be to keep them not a state? Because then we could keep them as like a territory that we don't afford political power to. Like this doesn't make any sense. They are intentionally starving everyone with lack of funding. They literally aren't properly funding the territory. Right, it should be given statehood. Because they want us to slowly die. Okay, hold on. Well, the population of Puerto Rico has been going down. That's very interesting, see? I'm guessing that's because it's shit over there. You know? Like they would have moved to the United States? Yeah, they're moving to the mainland would be my guess. Hurricanes are getting stronger? Ah, yeah. Speaking of rich white people, they've turned it into a tourist attraction. That's true. There is a Twitter post somewhere about how many Airbnbs have popped up recently. Look at it. Really, really, really high effort here. Look at it. Just Twitter post somewhere. You couldn't. You're making a thread on like cultural genocide. Okay. Also, Airbnbs have popped up everywhere. That on its own isn't okay. That the island be destroyed by Hurricane Maria, then waited 3 or so years to give them financial aid to recover. Yes, we definitely failed Puerto Rico there. If you put the last 2 points in this thread together, you will realize that a hurricane happened. Okay. The U.S. waited till people were left homeless for 3 years to send them money. Okay. But then immediately gathered the funds to make sure they could make money off tourists. What? Who gathered? The U.S. gathered the funds to put Airbnbs in Puerto Rico? What does that mean? Okay. There is a housing shortage no one has talked about. Wait, how can there be a housing shortage with everyone leaving the fucking province, you know? People are without homes, but others can fly in, sleep in comfort for weeks on end just to visit. They will ignore the poor parts of the island intentionally because it ruins the scenery. That is what tourists tend to do, yeah. In fairness, that's not even just like tourism to places outside the American states. That happens in American states as well. These are just the easy ones to point out. And from these ones, you can see that the Boricuas / Puerto Ricans are being kicked out of their homes, starved, and have their land be claimed and destroyed by other people. I also want to be transparent and say I live in the mainland U.S. and not Puerto Rico. That does not mean my voice is not important. This is a cultural genocide that affects everyone born to a culture. Puerto Rico Libre, free Puerto Rico. Okay. Well, those were some thoughts. Nice. Really though, guys, you should support Puerto Rican statehood 100%. Like this is literally like a no taxation without representation thing. It's just so plain and straightforward. Puerto Rico has higher population than a bunch of other states. It obviously deserves statehood. Also, Puerto Ricans participate in the presidential election to in like a non-functional capacity to a higher degree than regular like non-Puerto Rican stated Americans do, you know? Like the Americans in the states vote at a lower proportion than Puerto Ricans, and the Puerto Ricans' votes don't even count. You know? It's a shadow election for them, or like a pantomime of one, a theatrical one. They wanted to be a state as of 12 years ago. Yeah. And basically nobody wanted independence because that would be like the death of them. 54% expressed themselves against maintaining the status quo. 46% voted yes to maintain the current political status. Of those who answered on the second question, 61.16% chose statehood, 33.34% chose free association, and only 5.5% chose independence. Puerto Rican people do not want to be independent, nor should they be, because that'd be really, really bad for them. Does their vote mean the U.S. will consider making them a state? It's just Republicans who don't want them to be a state. It would be more electoral college votes and 2 more senators that would definitely be like probably Democrat. I don't know if it's definitely. It might not be definitely. At the very least, yeah. Oh my God. The 2017 referendum, 97% wanted statehood. Those who voted overwhelmingly chose statehood. The figure is attributed to a boycott by the pro-status quo PPD party, which resulted in only 23% turnout. Huh. So these are the guys, the Popular Democratic Party, who want to just keep being like a semi-autonomous non-state. So, but they're not even pro-independence. They just like things being the way they are. The pro-statehood party is the current government. Nice. It could be the devil you know being better than the one you don't. What are the arguments against statehood? Yeah, apart from the fact that 51 stars in the flag would look annoying. You should do a read-up on Puerto Rico. They do have perks. They don't pay federal taxes, but they get federal benefits. But they don't get all the benefits afforded by statehood. Puerto Rico downsides to statehood. They could be drafted. Oh, whatever. Okay, here we go. Puerto Rico statehood, pros and cons. The advantages of statehood for Puerto Rico are obvious. The bizarre legal inequalities between Puerto Rico and the states would end, immediately helping Puerto Rico's economy. Puerto Rico would be eligible for DSNAP, the special food stamp program for disaster victims. Not eligible right now. Same hold true for inequalities in Medicaid, family tax credits, and many more federal programs. Like every territory which has become a state, Puerto Rico would be in a stronger economic position. Jobs for local people will come naturally as Puerto Rico rebuilds. This is phrased in a very biased way, probably because we're on PuertoRico51st.com. So we're going to proceed with that understanding. Being part of a larger U.S. economy will increase tourism, entrepreneurship, and Yeah. Okay, this is, yeah. Okay, hold on. Full representation in the U.S. legislature. Residents of Puerto Rico will be able to vote in presidential elections. Okay. What are the disadvantages? Puerto Rico could lose its place in the Olympics. Okay. Puerto Rico could become an English-speaking state. Okay. Residents of Puerto Rico would pay federal income tax. Actually, with a higher poverty level and higher unemployment than any of the 50 states, most of Puerto Rico's residents would not pay income tax. Eligible for family tax credits. Okay. U.S. statistics would falter, higher poverty rate, higher crime rate, and a higher number of hours of sunshine. People who worry about this downside to statehood don't usually mention the sunshine. What? Okay, this whole article is worthless. Completely worthless. There's nothing here. Nothing here. It's empty. It's all empty. It looks AI generated. No, it doesn't. You're just saying that. You're just saying that now because you think that means if something's incoherent. But it wasn't incoherent. It was fully coherent. It was just highly narrativized and propagandistic. An anti-statehood joke is that if PR becomes a state, it'll start to snow here. That's funny.